Dr. Fry, a biophysicist at GE's Advanced Electronics Center at Cornell University and a contractor for the Office of Research, discovered.
Hi, everybody. I should turn this off.
To electromagnetic energy.
Watching conspiracy theory stuff. Yeah. Kind of messed up, but kind of fun, too. Let's see. What do I have to talk about? Not a lot. My brain's kind of been turned off. I'm cold. Had the door open and windows open earlier. Get all the fresh air. Now it's a little chilly. I think I forgot to turn back on the heat. That would do it. Well, heat's back on now. Probably it's a little too cold. Let's see. Spent most of my weekend at a friend's house, just like I did last weekend. From like Friday evening on until this afternoon. And I had fun. Can I say, good friends are important. Yeah, I know it's kind of dark in here. That's okay today. This one will be a little darker. I don't have a lot to talk about. I asked a friend something to talk about because I'm tired and just not thinking. And he said that I should talk about high fructose corn syrup and why it's in everything. Yeah, weird thing to talk about, but hey, that's what came off of the top of his head. So it's a real easy answer to that, too. Actually, it's a multifold answer. One of the reasons why high fructose corn syrup is in everything is because it's cheap. The reason why it's cheap is because it's being growing it is being what's the word I'm looking for? Subsidized by the U.S. government because of alternative fuels, that and soybeans. Corn and soybeans are being subsidized. And because of that, it's really cheap, and it's a lot cheaper than sugar. And so the companies want to save money, and so they're putting high fructose corn syrup where they used to have sugar. But there's another reason for it, too. A pretty messed up reason. What? What? This is getting turned off. Hi. No, that's... I would have screamed. Well, you need to move out of the way. It's still not good. It's not right. But it's temporarily on there. But it's not. But it shouldn't be capable of coming out. There's a tap that goes into it. And that makes it go in so tight. And it shouldn't even be possible. Oh, it's in there right now.
I'll let Rick also touch it. You might.
Well, so
let
he's
him know.
gentle.
Yeah.
It's like, you gotta get in again. So. uh, has this been going on all this time? There was a little excitement. Door of my cabinet just was starting to come off in my roommate's hand. Yeah, I have a roommate now. And which was a little surprising. More than just a little surprising. Yeah, so I heard her whispering because she wanted to get my attention but not mess up the video while it was like falling off in her hand. Yeah, so a little surprising. Okay, what was I talking about? High fructose corn syrup and the messed up reason of why it's in everything. And the messed up reason is it's more addictive than regular sugar. You ever wonder why? Well, if you eat like McDonald's, like semi-regularly, that even though you can make everything that's there at home, you're craving McDonald's, even though you have hamburger in the fridge and you have potatoes and all that stuff, but you're still like craving McDonald's. It's because they have high fructose corn syrup in everything, including the French fries. It's actually a combination of the high fructose corn syrup and the grease in combination make it highly addictive. But that's why you find high fructose corn syrup in things that you shouldn't even find it in, like a can of beans. I'm not talking about baked beans. I'm talking about green beans. It's in baby food. Yeah, let's get them while they're young. It's pretty messed up. Because of that, I used to eat fast food like every now and then, just like everybody else. Now it's once in a blue moon. And it's because of all that high fructose corn syrup. It's not good for you. It shoots up your blood sugar faster than any other type of sugar. And it's not natural. It's like, yes, corn is sweet, but it's not concentrated like that. Like you should never eat that stuff. Can I stop people from eating that stuff? No. But it's a good idea to avoid it. It's a good idea to look at the labels of the food that you're about to consume and get stuff that doesn't have in it, or it's a really, really small, it's way back in the list of ingredients. I myself get stuff that doesn't have it in it, which is hard. To get things that don't have high fructose corn syrup, you can't get anything prepackaged. Nothing. It's like they have it in everything, even in noodles, and that's a whole nother problem. Starches can be addictive as well. Um, yeah, it's something to avoid like the plague. And but the facts are there are natural sugars that you can use. Yeah, you have to make the food yourself. Um, like corn, the sweetness in corn is fine in the corn. Um, Granted, it's adding starch to your diet that you don't necessarily need, but it's still better for you. And it can making a dish of food that adding corn to it can sweeten it up. Um, yeah, and there are all sorts of other things you can do to sweeten it up. Have you ever noticed in recent years that it's like you eat something like a strawberry, um, it doesn't taste sweet like it did when you were a kid? It isn't. It isn't because the strawberry isn't sweet anymore. Strawberry is still just as sweet. Um, it's like I said, it's just as sweet as it was when you were a kid. It's just that our taste buds have been so overloaded with high fructose corn syrup and artificial sweeteners that are all way too sweet that we can't tell um, that the naturally sweet things are sweet anymore. The best, yeah, people are better off with a natural diet, plain and simple. Better with a natural diet, sweetening foods with other foods. Because processed foods just it takes away the health benefit. Like with high fructose corn syrup, like corn isn't inherently bad. It's just that garbage that's bad. It's that processing, and everything is almost everything nowadays is pre-boxed, pre-packaged. Um, Going through a grocery store, the stuff I would buy, if it just had all of the stuff that's actually good for you, those grocery stores would be a lot smaller. Like those boxes of garbage take up a lot of space. I like my strawberries to be sweet. Um, but I'm going to turn this off because I am tired. And I had a little bit of a shock there with the cabinet door. Um, and I just want to go upstairs and go to bed. I think it'd be a good idea if I did just that. So enjoy.